What up, though, internets? You already know what it is. Blue Tigers Fitted, BlueTigersFitted.com. We got a little audio and video for you this week, just in case you didn't know. So you're seeing us and hearing us live, HD.
I don't know if they want to see us in HD.
1080p. I think they want to see me in 1080p. They might want to see me. They might want to see light-skinned guy. Yeah. Now you can put a face with this wonderful and beautiful voice. You can put a face with Barry White over here, and you can put a face with my man Ben, engineer, right now. So it's great.
I don't think they can see Ben.
I don't think they can see Ben.
In the darkness
maybe they can see Ben, maybe they can't. But you'll put a picture up and see this Vietnamese guy, and you'll be like, oh, that's the engineer. So there goes the finger.
Yeah, you seen.
But this week it's special because I wanted to bring someone on who I wanted to interview, who's special to me, city of Detroit, who's like a beautiful, talented, strong, independent business owner. And I felt we should talk about those things, and that would be Miss Lady L, Miss Lori.
Yay,
so, yay! So this is Lori on the show, and Lori's gonna talk about a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah,
it's great.
A whole bunch of shit.
A whole bunch of shit.
A whole
bunch of shit. She's tatted up, so as you can see probably from pictures. If you haven't seen pictures, you're gonna see pictures because I'm gonna tag everything Lady L tats, and you'll see all of her tattoos and all of her work and all of her beautiful things that she's able to do. So
now, what is that, Lady L tat? What is that, like Instagram? What is that?
IGZ.
All that. Instagram and Twitter.
What can they see on there? Or it's just day in the life?
Well, Instagram, yeah. Instagram is like the place where, you know, you post pictures, and then Twitter is like the place where you talk shit. So.
Did you not know what Instagram and Twitter was?
Nah, that wasn't what I was getting at.
Oh, okay. Well, what the hell were you getting at?
You trying to front on me.
I'm just asking what you were getting at.
No, I'm just saying what is on your IG.
Like, okay, what's on? What can people see on her Instagram? Why is she here? Tattoos, piercings, cover-ups. You can probably see. You know what you won't see is a bunch of naked-ass bodies. Somebody's trying to get into the game. I saw like piercings, and it was like a bunch of big fat chicks' titties like blurred out.
Oh, really?
And like a nipple that was there. I'm like, how is this showing me your $30 piercing for the week? Do I want to see blurred titties? I might want to see a full titty. Put the full titty on there.
Wait, are they fat girl titties?
I'm not sure because I'm not the one that does the piercings.
She's not the one that does the piercings. But you won't see that on there.
Wait, you do fat people piercings like that? I mean,
I don't do any piercings at all. Okay. But, you know, I don't discriminate against the structure.
The big bone.
Structures, you know.
And just so you'll wonder why there's sneakers here. We'll get into that later. And there's other things that we're not sponsored by. We'll get into all that later. But, yeah.
BTF Rona right here.
Right. So, Lori, what and how long have you been doing tattoos?
I've been doing tattoos for 8 years.
8 years? Mm-hmm. You're young to be doing tattoos for 8 years.
I guess. Maybe. Not really, though.
Not really?
I'm 31, so.
8 years. Woo.
Right. How do you even get started? Like, that's always something I wonder.
How do you get started?
Yeah. Like,
let's
just
ask
get a tattoo
what
kit.
made you want to start doing tattoos? Let's ask that. What made
I've been drawing my entire life.
Okay.
Like, literally, my mom, she's like, you never ever drew, like, you know, stick figures or anything like that. You always try to draw. That's terrible. That's terrible. You're terrible at that.
Terrible at a stick figure. That's me.
And she said you always tried to draw things for what it was. So she said she put me in so many art classes, and then eventually I ended up like starting to draw tattoos for like my older friends that were able to get tattooed. And then one time I went to the east side.
Oh, east side. Shout out to the east side.
Listen,
don't fuck with
fucking around on the east side.
Well, we fuck with the east side somewhat.
I fuck with the east side.
I love the east side.
I get money on both sides. But anyway,
all day.
It's still east side.
I went to the east side for a tattoo party, and I ended up drawing, helping an artist out. You know, drawing images and stuff like that. And he was like, "This is something that you need to learn." And I said, "You know what? This is right," because I worked 3 jobs at a time trying to provide for my daughter.
Are you Jamaican?
Right? No, I'm not. I'm just a hustler.
I work 3 jobs, man. I'm just a living color thing.
What's a guan? No.
You young motherfuckers don't know what that is.
I helped him out a little bit, and he said, "This is something that you need to learn." And I was like, you know what? I see all the money you're, making.
All right, east side. So the east side kind of got it started.
Yeah, the east side got it started, and that's where I make money both sides, east and west. I just started drawing a lot as far as like tattooing. It's a different type of style of tattooing when you draw tattoos. Like you have to make more lines, bold. You don't really really focus on shading and stuff like that because you just working on line work and stuff like that. So I had to really change my style of drawing up to kind of fit with tattooing. So that's what I started doing. And he said he was going to teach me, but he didn't.
Really?
Because I guess he thought that I was going to talk to him.
Oh,
there we go. That thirst ball shit.
Yeah,
right
scumbag.
I promise you a career.
So I taught myself how to tattoo.
You want to learn these tattoos?
I'm not trying to do anything for tattooing. I'm not about
I know.
to get on my knees for no tattoos.
Yeah,
so
say no to thirst.
Say no to thirst.
So I taught myself, but it's a longer process when you don't have a formal apprenticeship, whatever. True. Because I tried to get one. Other people, they wanted like a lot of money. You know what I'm saying, to learn, but I really just had mentors like Maya Bailey, MB Tattoo that's out in LA, like a lot of different people that helped me, So I learned like that. Yeah.
So let me ask you this: what was because obviously you have quite a few tattoos. Like, I think when I met you, you may have had like you'd had a whole arm, you had a whole sleeve.
This one sleeve,
right? You hadn't got your leg done yet, right?
Like that.
No,
you hadn't got your leg done yet. So it was one, and I thought that was dope. Because I normally see females with tattoos, and it's like, a big-ass fucking butterfly somewhere or a tramp stamp somewhere, And why do they call it a tramp? Can we?
The tramp stamp?
Is it the tramp stamp because it's the bullseye?
Pretty much. You already know what's about to happen.
It's a tramp stamp because it's a bullseye.
Yeah,
it's going down.
So I want it on my lower back, right above my ass crack. Somebody could just go ahead.
I have
I'm
going to call mine a lower back tattoo.
Well, you probably got back tattoos.
I have a lower back tattoo and I have an upper back tattoo. But I'm just gonna say that mine is a lower back tattoo because I'm not going to.
You're exempt from that because like tattoos are all over your body.
True, but I'm not a tramp, so I'm exempt.
Absolutely.
From
I mean,
we don't have tramps on our show.
No,
not at all.
No,
not at all. No skeezers, no tramps, no scallywags.
Yet.
What is? Let me ask you this: What was your first tattoo? Since you have so many, do you remember what your first one is?
My first tattoo was on my lower back, which is not a tramp.
Oh wait, so wait a minute. Okay, so you got the lower back thing.
I do.
That was the first tattoo.
Area.
What can I ask? What that tattoo is?
It's a tribal piece, but it says "baby girl" because it
baby
looks.
Girl.
If I had it, script "baby girl" on my back, it probably would have looked so worse. So I did a tribal. Like I said, I would marry the first man that could figure out what it says because it's put in such a way that you can't really tell if it is tribal or not. You know what I'm saying? But it says "baby girl."
Okay.
And it has other tribal designs around it, and that was my first tattoo.
So why baby girl? Why baby girl?
Because my stepfather gave me that nickname, and I'm the baby girl. I have 3 sisters. I'm the youngest, and he gave me that name. And
so you put that above your booty crack?
I mean, yes.
Okay.
So you spoil is what it sound like a little bit.
But it's like a nice design. It's just flows.
Okay. Just flows, baby girl.
Okay, baby girl.
All right, let me ask, as a tattoo artist, do you do your own tats?
Yes, I have done my own tattoos before, and it hurts like shit.
Really?
So, yes, I did my knuckles before.
You did your knuckles? You did that?
Yeah, and I
had
somebody go over them because it's like, tattoos hurt, period. I'm sorry.
How the hell, wait a minute, how did you do your, your knuckles you just turned? You're right-handed, right?
Yes.
So you couldn't do your left hand. Somebody else did your left hand?
Somebody else did my left hand. My coworkers did my left hand. Well, actually, a guy from Chicago did it, and then it faded. Long story short, I went to a tattoo convention. I paid $100 for 3 letters.
Was this the dude? No, it wasn't the dude. Who's the guy on Miami?
No, thank you.
I saw a picture with old boy.
Yeah, no, I went with. I took a picture with him, but no.
What's that guy's name?
I don't even remember.
I can't remember that guy. If you watch Kat Von D and
I mean, I know who she is.
You know who she is.
I know the
other kind of cool.
That's kind of how it works too. It's so unfortunate because I really know him.
Yeah, and you don't. That's so bad. So bad.
Anyway,
so you've been tattooing for 8 years. Now you own your own business because you don't work a 9 to 5.
I don't work a 9 to 5.
She's living the dream.
I'm a boss.
You're a boss.
As far as
a true boss, not like on some Dame Dash shit. Like you.
No, it's a guy who owns the shop, but it's like we are our own bosses inside of the shop.
Yeah, you ain't gotta kiss his ass to get money. You know,
absolutely not.
Never have.
Right.
Never will.
Right.
It's just you kind of like,
Yeah, I know. I guess I know. Okay.
You pay a fee to work there, and that's that, and then you do your
But this is yours, like in the The name of the spot is Detroit Ink Spot.
Yes.
Right? For those of y'all in Detroit Ink Spot.
Mm-hmm.
Greenfield and
where is it?
That's
It's on 6 Mile of Evergreen.
Evergreen. Why did I say Greenfield?
Okay.
Right.
Why did I say Greenfield? Why am I thinking Greenfield? 6 Mile Evergreen.
You gotta answer them questions.
Yeah, myself. I don't know.
Yeah, don't get me involved with that. I don't know.
But yeah, okay. So tattoos, it's been going well, obviously.
Great.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to get some more money in her pocket.
That's my mother.
Your mother.
2 kids.
Okay, beautiful kids, beautiful children.
Wonderful.
They are great.
Beautiful kids, and she buys new releases every week. Like the kids have more shoes than she does, probably.
Do you own any of these fine collections here? What? Why are these even here, man?
They're here because
at some point I had all of them.
They're here because Lori, for those people who don't know,
Space Jams.
Lori like does it all. Like she's a Renaissance woman and she loves sneakers at the same time. So she takes care of business at home with the kiddies, and she tattoos for a living. So she makes her own hours.
A sneaker geek too, huh?
And she loves sneakers.
I love sneakers. So
she
much.
loves sneakers. And there's
it's
nothing
like
wrong
killing
with
me watching this.
There's nothing wrong with that. I just happen to bring some of these out because where I'm at, I had a few of these where we're at here in the studio tonight, and yeah, I just put shoes on the table because I thought the shit was cool.
Put shoes on the table. Fuck it.
Shoes on the table.
Shoes on the table because I thought shit was cool. But no, like, so where does it go next? Like, I've seen you travel. Like, for people that don't follow your Instagram, like, tell them your Instagram. What's your Instagram again?
At Lady L Tats, LadyLTATTS.
Follow her because, like, every time I pull Lori's Instagram feed up, like, she's like in Vegas. She's
So we caught her like.
I caught her.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. I'm excited to have her here because she's always on the go.
Tops.
Lori's always on the go. And
How you
I happened
money?
to set this up. I talked to her receptionist and she said, yeah, we can pencil you in for the night. And I said, great.
What's her name? Amanda?
I don't know. It's probably Becky or something. But she told me they could pencil her in. And I was like, cool, because I want to get her as our first guest tonight because I thought it was special. And I'm like, cool, is she free? Like, she's not flying out to, like, Guam or some shit, like, in the morning. You know? So we were able to get her in.
International, too.
Yeah, well, she's international. She is. Now, celebrities. Can you name drop some celebrities? Have you tattooed some celebrities? Recently or in the past? Or
what are celebrities? Everybody's so special to me.
Yeah, like music guys. Actors, actresses.
I tattoo Wiz Khalifa's people.
She tattooed Wiz Khalifa's people.
People, you know, his people, his bodyguards.
What they call them, weed carriers or something like that? Huh? The weed carriers, you know, motherfuckers in
No, they are the people who make sure that he is safe.
Okay.
Same bodyguards and stuff like that. And Martavius Bryant, he plays for the Steelers. I tattooed Marcel Darius. He plays for Buffalo Bills. And Capri Styles, she's a porno star. I mean, I've tattooed like
Capri
different.
Styles. Now, where did you tattoo
I'm not sure.
her
I don't.
I
tattooed. Oh my God, no.
Okay, so
she actually got a cover up on her neck.
Oh, really?
Yeah, these people are regular people. You know
they are regular people?
Regular people.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, all regular people. It's all regular people.
Not on film.
I mean, in film is a whole nother world. However,
you know how they get there. They fuck with this. That's how they get there, bro.
Right. That's it. Yeah, I agree.
Very special.
That's what I've heard.
That's what I heard too.
No, they're regular people. And
so how do you come across that? So let me ask you that. Somebody that is listening to the show, that you've been doing it for 8 years, you love what you do, you make your own hours. How does someone coming up in the game that wants to do tattoos, like what advice would you give them, like if they want to start getting into tattooing?
Be serious, be confident. I'm a minority.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a minority because I'm a African American.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm gonna say black.
You're black.
I'm a black tattoo artist, and I'm also a female tattoo artist. Sure. And already we come into the industry and we are disrespected. We're not respected at all. Like it's a Caucasian dominated industry. So automatically you have to be serious. You can't be, even if you're starting from your home, because that's just your last resort. You have to make strides to do better. You know what I'm saying? Like you cannot be in your mind like, okay, I'm just gonna keep lowballing myself and stuff like that.
Sure.
Like this is something that's a luxury.
Sure. Sure.
Tattoos aren't anything that is a need. This is something that you want, and you don't want to lowball yourself because you're gonna stay.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this: so how do you stand out? Like, how do you?
I stand
out. Why
would
because somebody want to come to Lady L Tats out of
why.
The hundreds of thousands of tattoo artists, bootleg ass artists? Some of them are out there.
Yeah,
okay, because I started, in the house and stuff like that. But the thing about me is I'm outgoing, And I always try to be better than, everything is better than my last tattoo. I've always been trying to, perfect, and I'm perfectionist, period. And I always try my best to try to do, better. And the thing about it is I try to make people feel at home. Like if you come into my studio, I have a couch in there, I have a PlayStation, like I have a TV, stuff like that. Like I make people feel at home.
Outside,
I have a room where you can invite your friends to come, they can watch Netflix or want to, listen to a movie, have surround sound, everything. I try to make my customers, my clients, as comfortable as possible.
Which is important, right?
Which is very important because it's a very uncomfortable procedure. But at the same time, I try to make my people feel comfortable, and I try to make them feel comfortable with me. I'm silly as hell.
Word.
I'm cool as fuck.
You are silly.
So it's like, but it's a lot of things that you deal with as being a female. Like, it's so many things that I hear, like, especially from guys. My girlfriend won't let me come to you because, she thinks she...
Really?
I can imagine.
Could you imagine? If your girl is telling you not to go see a female tattoo artist... She has your balls on the shelf.
Yeah, you got to insecure.
And you need to take them down from the shelf.
But I hear it all the time. It's
put them back on.
Despite your talent,
really?
Like,
well,
the way that you look, you might be
you are cute.
That whole undermining thing.
You're cute. So I can see that. So a lot of people get all...
Stop it.
I'm not everybody's taste, but my thing is my work comes first. I'm not worried about what you want me to look like or anything else.
Word.
My talent comes first.
Word.
And it's like I work so hard to build my brand, and for you to say, okay, I don't want you to get tattooed by her, bring her.
Hello.
Bring that bitch.
Hello. She might like it.
Exactly. I don't care.
Like,
don't miss out on.
She might hop in the chair.
Yeah, right. Oh, girl, I gotta break bread.
I'm really cool.
Let me get Tawan's name off my hips.
I'm a real cool person.
Let me change it to real.
Right.
But I hear that often. That's also a struggle with being a female tattoo artist.
Gotcha.
So is it like a black girl coalition going on, where it's like you linked up with others?
Oh, I link up with everybody. Everybody that is a good tattoo artist. Like right now, I'm launching a tour where I have reached out to several tattoo artists and female tattoo artists in different states, and I'm working on sponsorship right now.
Wow.
But I'm going to have a all-female minority tattoo tour, like, and go to different, states and stuff. That's dope. What I'm doing now.
Yeah, you gotta come back
because
to
people have to
one.
understand we are in a male-dominated, and it's also a Caucasian-dominated industry.
Sure.
But we're here and we demand our respect and we know what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? So this is something that I'm trying to start, and right now I'm like kind of doing the steps and stuff to make it work out.
Completing the process.
Right.
Yeah. No, that's dope. Like, because I know a lot of people, get into tattoos. Like me personally, I don't have one. I love them.
That's fine.
I absolutely love them.
B's got 3.
Yeah, Engineer B's got 3.
I only got 1. I'm too black for all that.
You are black.
That's
You're
all
charcoal.
good.
You're not too black, and that's another problem.
We need to ink some white into you.
No.
Another problem.
I don't even like the way that sounds.
They look at our skin and think that's bad canvas.
No, I mean, I think
they're always going to say that you're too black.
Skin, but
you're not.
I just know.
You're India Ari. Are you comfortable?
Okay with
are you not your hair?
Tattoos.
I can get tattoos.
You can.
Can you get tattoos?
I can put my stencil, or I can draw on you and still see my ink. You can get tattoos. It's something.
Will it fade away because it's so dark?
All right, because clearly I'm dark as hell.
No.
So
you are dark.
If I can get them, you can get them. If you black as hell.
But mine will look way sweeter than yours because I'm of light skin.
I mean, what you trying to say?
I'm just saying my shit will look colder than yours. If you get some fire and I get some fire, I have some hot fire on my arm. I'm just saying.
My shit look like black and white TV fire and shit. Like,
exactly.
The fuck is that? What's going on there, man?
I'm just saying. You you might pay $650 for yours. It'll be $550 for mine. And
trying to shit on. Here we go. Light skin, dark skin. Here we go.
Right.
It's all good. It's all good.
You see how you do us?
It's all good. I love it. But you're very inspirational, and that's why I wanted to have you on as the first guest. And a lady. I agree. I'm with Dan
we
Dash.
didn't even toast to that, man. Toast the first guest or nothing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
First guest, Blue Tigers Fitted. Just so y'all didn't know, you're tuning into the Blue Tigers Fitted podcast, bluetigersfitted.com. Again, I'm your man, Teek. Joel, and we have our lovely Lady L on the show this evening with us tonight in the studio. Engineer Ben is here. Just because you can't see my Vietnamese brother, he is here. He's just, falling back on today's show.
He didn't want a mic tonight.
Yeah, he didn't want a mic tonight. He was a little camera shy, but that's okay. That's all right. That's my man.
Right.
That's
He
my
got
man.
the fly jersey and everything.
Right.
He representing harder
He's
than
ready
anybody
harder than me.
on the show right
I mean,
now.
look. I mean, shout out to Juan
D
Neal.
on the
head.
You know,
everything is
shout out to Loose Cannon Lifestyles, my homeboy Juan Neal. If y'all tuned in to episode 2, Juan, my man.
him.
You know, we
That's
talked
my
about
baby.
this sneaker show. You know, last week that I did.
Sneaker exchange.
Sneaker exchange.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
it was
Yeah,
dope.
yeah.
It was dope. It was okay. But what we're gonna do right now is actually go to commercial. We're gonna take a commercial break. I ain't paying no bills. My bills is already paid. But that's just a cool thing to say. When you go to commercial, we gotta pay some bills. I have no bills to pay because this is the internet's. So hang with us. Blue Tigers Fitted, BlueTigersFitted.com. We'll be right back.
It's your girl, Lady L, and I'm rocking with Blue Tigers Fitted podcast. And it's Tico, Sherm, and B. They're my boys for life.
Blue Tigers Fitted, BlueTigersFitted.com. Internet's what it do. We sitting here with my man Sherm, B, and my lady for the evening, Miss Lori, Lady L, Tats. As our guest this evening, we talked about you, your life. Touched on tattoos, how great you are, and how great you'll continue to be. But as always, Blue Tigers Fitted is about our perspective. And we have that perspective this week. Joel's wearing the hat. I'm not wearing the hat. You're wearing the hat today.
Yeah, I had to, man.
I'm clearly not wearing
First
the hat.
time.
But I'm wearing the T-shirt. I got the Red Wings T-shirt. But it's actually
We
says
make up
Riot.
for it.
We make up for it, right?
Yeah.
So, are we gonna get a little serious? Are we gonna get serious? Or are we gonna gradually
Now let's keep it light, man.
keep it light? Keep it light.
We got
Okay.
cups with drink.
We do. But I do want to shout out
I don't wanna
our
have
president,
no
Obama.
fight happening right
I do
now.
want to shout out our president, Obama. I know people don't like the president, but if you haven't seen the speech that he did for Charleston, right? It's crazy. Like the speech is nuts. Like I sat up at like 4:00 in the morning yesterday, and the speech is like 37 minutes long. And obviously it was a tragedy in Charleston. If you don't know, if you've been living under a fucking rock, kick yourself 3 times because a massacre happened, a terrorist act
sick
happened
fuck happened. That's
in
what happened.
Charleston. So he got up, had a speech, and he pretty much was just talking about like by God's grace and everything else, like, you know, these people, I guess when, oh boy, I don't know the motherfucker's name, Roof something.
Yeah, he don't deserve to have his
He
name.
doesn't deserve
shouted
to have
out.
his name up. But I guess when he was in the courtroom, like the people that were there and the people that were there, the family members that were there, they were actually like showing him love and forgiveness in the courtroom. Like surprisingly enough, after this tragedy happened and he murdered 9 people, they were showing forgiveness in the courtroom. And I guess he didn't expect that to happen at all.
Of course he didn't.
So the president was speaking on that and just how the people of Charleston came together through this tragic moment and, you know, overcame the situation. You know, like it was a dope speech. Like if you haven't watched it, go watch it because it's very motivational, very powerful. And shout out to people in Charleston. It's nuts. Could you imagine that?
No, I couldn't. No, I couldn't.
Like at
You know
all.
what I'm saying? No.
So
and how he came in, how he went about doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
I'm doing it because of, you know, it's color of your skin.
Because of
flat
the color of
out.
your skin.
I don't know, man.
That's whack. That's super whack.
It's a crazy world we live in. That's all I can say about
It is
that.
a crazy world we live in, but I'm not, you know, about that shit. I'm light. I look white. I'm not white.
Look like a fucking ghost.
I look like a ghost. I could look like a ghost. But I'm like my man, you know, B on the engineer says, you know, he's a chameleon. He's black, white, and, you know, panda. What the fuck did you say? Panda? Panda. He said he's a panda.
White and Asian.
Black, white,
Wait,
Asian.
what did he?
Black, he said he's a panda. He said he's a panda. That's what he said.
No. He did say that.
He did
say that.
He did say he was a panda.
No, he
Panda,
did
so-
say that.
Yeah, black, white, and Asian. So
That's
I mean,
still crazy.
I fit in. I'm chameleon. You know. Yeah. What did I say? Black is the sky last time. But I said
Black
let's say
is the
dark
midnight sky.
That's the midnight sky.
Yeah, that's what you meant.
4th of July, Bed-Stuy.
But
But
gotta represent
you know, you got to represent. But
for
you
the
know,
field folks.
yeah. Shout out to everything that happened though. Also, the Confederate flag came down. The
yes.
Dukes of Hazzard fucking Confederate flag came down in Charleston, and it came down in multiple cities, like in the South,
Yeah.
where it was still hanging.
And my thing is, why was it even like a state flag in the first
But
place
do you
and all
really
that kind of
feel
craziness?
Do you really feel like that is something that is that matters?
Yes.
To a
Yes.
degree.
The flag came down, but did it change anything?
Nah.
It doesn't.
didn't
I don't think
change
it changes
nothing.
anything as far as from a racial
Because
standpoint.
it's a flag here. It's
but-
a flag in Michigan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like this flag, even though it's not waving, it's still a flag.
But
You know
it's
what
my
I'm saying?
thing is like that's kind of something that had been hanging over the people, taunting the people. Like it's there. We're gonna post this.
And
Like the
then,
big fuck
you know,
you
she
right
got
there,
arrested.
right.
Did they put it back up?
No.
The same day they put it back up.
Who? Wait. Who? Bree?
Who
we talking about? Old girl?
The government put it. The cops, whatever you want to call it, same day. They
But
put
then now
that
it's
shit
taken back
up.
down, though, right?
No, because it's legally allowed to be there.
You're right.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
they're taking these
she
flags
was in
down, though.
activist mode and took that motherfucker down.
In order to take it down,
B's talking.
You need 2/3 of the
Yeah,
votes in
yep.
order for the flag to go down.
Yeah.
And you have to vote on that.
So 2/3. And where was that at? That she did that.
Carolina.
It's
South
in South Carolina,
in the
right?
state capital.
So, yeah, old girl tried to take it down. That's why she got arrested because
Yeah.
it's still government property.
Right.
In order for it,
Right.
so it's legally still should be up.
Up.
See, what right now, even Mississippi in their state flag has that Confederate symbol.
Still.
Straight garbage.
On
Garbage.
Their state flag, on their state flag. So yeah, South Carolina, in order for the flag to be taken down, you need 2/3 of the vote.
But right now, it's more like a symbol. It doesn't mean anything political, but
Right.
the fact that it's there.
Yeah, the
just
fact that
pisses
it's
you
there.
off. It's
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
You know, if a swastika is just chilling in the window
Absolutely.
at the state building.
I remember
you know,
rolling
it's
through
same
Georgia.
kind of deal.
I rolling through
That's
Georgia,
so
through
crazy.
Florida, and seeing, like, actually, it's in Macon, Georgia, like driving through. And
I
it's
can
like
really get
Confederate
into
flag.
the swastika thing because that's really an African symbol.
That's the crazy part, right? For victory, right? I think
Yeah.
it was.
It's really
Look
African
at you
symbol.
guys. Look at you guys.
Hey,
It's really was
Well,
taken
did
like
they
you
change
know.
that on Reading Rainbow? I must have missed that episode.
you probably did. LeVar Burton taught me a lot.
LeVar Burton
Hurt.
told me to watch Star Trek.
This Blue Tiger beer is really
Blue
good.
Tiger beer. It's BT beer.
You know what I'm saying? BTB.
But yeah, like, that was one of the things, that jumped off. And it's just,
No,
it's
but
crazy.
old girl came and snatched the flag down. What'd you say her name is? Bree?
Bree? It's free Bree. They got like free Bree as the hashtag.
Yeah,
Right
you
now.
know, it's all really symbolic, for the most part.
Hey, but shout out to Bree though. Like,
No,
she's
right, I'm not
arrested.
trying to.
She's arrested, but like it's cool.
I'm not. Yeah,
It's
that's what I'm
cool,
saying
but
because it
it's not
should have
so
came down.
cool, but it's just the fact that
They shitted on her
despite the fact that it's a flag over this whole entire country.
over this country, the U.S. of A, America.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have to have a actual flag to know that there is differences within our communities.
Word, word.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think the problem is a lot of people don't like to acknowledge that the fact that there
they
are
don't want to
differences in the
acknowledge it.
communities.
They
And it's
want
like,
to remain
yeah, don't turn your eye
woke,
to it.
not woke. They're asleep.
Sleep.
They're
Super
very
sleep.
sleep.
Word. It's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, I don't know, but like a lot of shit happened this past week. I mean, the other thing that happened was same-sex marriage.
Gay people can do what they do.
They've always
They-
been doing what they do.
It's
Good
not
for gay
that they
people.
do what they do.
That's
It's
all I can
just
say
that.
about that.
That's awesome thing, by the way. Like, shout out
But
to
their insurance,
same-sex marriage.
the insurance doesn't.
Yeah, it's all
Recognize
right.
Wait,
Some
does
some
the
legal
insurance still
bullshit.
not recognize
No,
it?
no,
Insurance,
the insurance does not recognize
So
it. It's
the
just
insurance
still-
doesn't have to.
Yeah,
And that's
still
and the
just
other
like,
thing. That was the other
okay,
thing too. Like I
whatever.
heard, like they're not like they can go down to City Hall, whatever, county building, get married, but it's not accepted by like the churches or anything like they
Yeah,
can't technically have like a formal wedding or some like something like that.
I think churches can legally discriminate your ass now too. Like,
Right, like I think
I don't
yeah,
want to
that's
marry you
still
because
allowed.
y'all gay. That's fucked
Yeah,
up.
that's still allowed. But
That's discrimination.
I mean, I was watching it on TV.
It's almost like, does it really even matter?
I
Why do
think it
people
does.
even want to be married?
I think
That's
it
what I want
does.
to know.
I'm divorced, so I wouldn't know anything about
Me
this.
too.
So,
I'm
I mean,
divorced too.
I'm divorced.
But
so.
you know,
See?
when
That's
it
what
comes
I'm
down
getting
to
at.
it, it's like
But shout out to same-sex marriages that have been
Shout
fighting
out.
for that right, right?
They fighting for the right to get divorced. Yes. That's the fuck I'm talking about.
Shout out to gay
You know what I'm
couples
saying?
that able
Shout
to
out.
get married and be able to get married before I do.
Shout out to gay couples,
what I'm saying?
same-sex
Shout out to
couples
that,
that's been able to
exactly.
get married for Engineer B. You know what I'm saying?
for
So
Engineer B.
Why
I
you want
get
to be
it.
married, Engineer B?
I get it.
Why you even want to be married?
Please
whole Catholic
hurt
thing.
black
It's a whole
men.
Catholic thing. Purgatory.
Purgatory.
We're not
Okay.
gonna go there.
He's over here like, why do you want to get married?
I'll take it.
I'm just want to know. You know what I'm saying?
Like everybody.
This is
Come on,
Coca-Cola,
these
by the
girls.
way. Great Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola, Atlanta, Georgia. I need you to send me some Coca-Cola. It's great.
You know,
Don't worry about this bottle.
it's just a great mystery of life to me right now.
It's about they just want equality to be able to get married.
Yeah,
That's fine. They should be able to get married.
They should.
Like, what's funny is there was an actual priest that said if gay marriage was going to be legal, he was going to set himself on fire.
Did he set himself on fire?
He actually set himself on fire and died.
Wow.
And died. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Hold on. So the people heard that. There was a priest. Do we know where the priest was, Ben?
What's up?
Do we know where the priest was?
I know it's down south.
So wait, there was a priest. Wait, is it a white
He's
priest
in America?
or a black priest?
I imagine.
I hate to be
You
smiling
imagine?
on
You
camera
imagine?
while he's talking about burning himself.
Yeah.
But I don't feel
actually
bad for him.
Wait a minute. So,
because that
so
sounds
this white
extremely
priest.
stupid.
So there's a priest that said, "I'll burn myself if gay marriages
becomes legal.
become legal." And he actually burned himself.
He actually set himself on fire.
Well, that's a dumb motherfucker right there. For
Yeah,
you.
that's kind of
Natural selection. Well,
So
actually,
what would Jesus do? Did he have a band on and say what Jesus set himself
Jesus
on fire?
wept.
Jesus
did.
Jesus didn't have to set himself on fire because we did enough to him.
That's right.
Correct.
Yeah,
That's right.
You
So,
know,
yeah, it's just stupid. It's silly, but a lot went on in America this past week. Shout
gay
out to
people deserve their rights.
absolutely.
I mean,
absolutely.
you know, they just people trying to live too.
Absolutely.
They paying bills
Well, why
like
not
you
be
and I.
Gay people should deserve
People.
rights, and whatever
Yeah.
Whatever they
whatever
are.
it
I agree.
happens after life that you're judged upon.
That's true.
And
That's
that's
true.
that.
I mean,
you
as
know?
long as you ain't out here like fucking over kids or doing some weirdo
well, that's
shit.
not same sex.
Gay
that's
people,
like molestation.
right? That's just molestation. That's
I'm just saying,
That's
I'm
like-
cool
it's-
with
it's
you up
men
until
that-
that point.
I'm
like,
cool.
but that's
Yeah,
not
oh,
even
yeah.
gay people. That's just
Oh,
people.
you doing
People
what?
been doing that.
Right.
I mean,
I mean,
you know,
So I don't know. But switching gears, as I like to always do. 400-pound pig found
Yeah, I
in
saw that
a
today. What the
Detroit
fuck is
West
that
Side
about?
house. So here's the story. Apparently, on Detroit's West Side, there's a guy that owned a few houses on the West Side on this particular
is he
street, on this
doing?
particular block, right? So he owned a
Right.
couple houses. Great. Awesome.
Would you say on the east side?
West Side, actually. This is
Ah,
us.
come on,
This is
West
all. This
Side.
is us. This is all West Side people.
Come on, West Side.
So there's a guy that owned a couple houses on the Detroit's West Side, and he died. Okay, so neighbors complained that there was a 400-pound. They didn't know it was 400, but they complained that there was a pig that was eating like
Shit in the
human.
back.
No, like human bodies. So they
How?
called
Right.
Detroit police, right? And for them not to think it's a prank, because Detroit police thought it was a prank at first, called them out there and said, "Hey, there's a pig in this house eating people." So they investigated and actually locked down. I can't remember how many hours. I think it was like 12 hours. They locked down the street in this particular house to go in. It's an abandoned house, and they ended up finding a 400-pound pig in the basement.
You know what
Okay.
this sounds like to me?
Some Hannibal Lecter shit.
No, it sounds like a massive fucking waste of resources.
Exactly.
12 fucking hours
12
to get
hours.
a pig.
Well, here's the thing. It's
Fuck,
a 400-pound pig, right? It's 400 pounds. The steps were gone, completely gone. So they
To
were
the
trying-
basement?
To the basement.
Whoa.
There was an officer that went in, checked out the where it was at. They were like, "Yeah, what do you see?" They're like, "We see a big ass pig, and there's like 3 feet of like feces of shit like piled up." So my question was, 3 feet is like, if I stand up, that's like waist level.
Yeah, it was waist high.
So how is a 400-pound pig shit 3 feet high?
I don't know. I kind of don't want
Is
to
a
know.
pig's asshole that high?
No.
I mean, I love my bacon, but is
I don't know, man.
the swine is on my mind. But
I see it is.
I don't know.
I could take swine either way. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Samuel L. Jackson couldn't in Pulp
you
Fiction.
know, yeah, exactly.
You remember?
Yeah.
You remember the quote from Samuel? Samuel
Like-
said,
like
"If
9 out of
you
10
know,
friends
a
of
swamp
mine.
rat could taste like pumpkin pie, but I wouldn't know because I would eat the filthy motherfucker." So
9 out of 10 friends of mine don't eat the pig. I don't know
A
what that is.
400-pound
400-pound pig. So what
What
they
was
had
he
to
That's
eating?
do?
He was
kinda
eating
like
his
that's a
fucking
big,
master
big,
then,
big,
right?
big,
I don't
big,
know.
big,
So like they
big.
said, as of right now, Detroit police said they didn't confirm that he was eating people, but the pig was in the house, 400 pounds. They had to build a ramp. So they had to build a ramp for 12 hours. They had to build a
pigs
ramp.
even eat meat. I have not
They
Pigs,
eat
you
whatever the
size of
fuck's in
lambs?
the face.
Pigs eat
whatever
whatever.
it
You
is.
have
yeah.
to like, but I'm saying you have to like kind of like,
But 400 pounds, he was eating something.
He was eating
good.
a lot
I'm
of
saying
things.
you have to like,
That's like Big Pun. Big Pun died at what,
you have to
700
kind of
pounds?
like
I hope not, bro. That's
Shout out
you
to
have
rest
to
in peace,
like
Pun.
yeah.
put it in a grinder and just kind of grind it.
No, he'll
down.
eat it.
Pigs don't fucking.
How do you know?
pigs.
Pigs is like chickens. They'll eat anything.
No, you have to look at what their teeth are like, as
They
far
got
as
them
carnivores.
tusks. Don't they got them
Pigs
big
are
ass-
not really
That's like a
carnivores.
What's that shit?
No, they don't.
That's like a wild boar.
Hoghead,
No,
like the
they
cheese.
don't.
Hog maw.
So
motherfucker.
somebody was feeding him people
Not
like
hog maws.
like putting the people.
Well,
in,
whoever
like,
Yeah,
whoever
gotta
it
learn
was,
that
whoever it
shit.
was,
you can't just.
it was a 400-pound pig, and police finally got it out there out of 12 hours.
Maybe you just
They finally got it out of there,
lobsters and
and
steaks, happen.
yeah, I mean it's crazy. Engineer B just hit me with the Texas pastor. So it was a Texas pastor. Now says he didn't mean he really set himself aflame. So yeah, threatened to become a Human Torch, and we're going backwards. Sorry, rewinding. Supreme Court, equality marriage, blah blah blah. Pastor Rick, it's a white guy.
Of course he is.
Of course.
Rick Scarborough. Put away the marshmallows. I'm not even gonna go on that.
Yeah,
We're not gonna continue. Rick,
don't
fuck you,
honor
Rick,
his
Texas.
ignorance
Don't honor his
because he's a fucking bigot and
Yeah.
he don't want to see gay people shot
at all. So
You know what I'm saying?
we'll
Fuck him.
stick to the pigs on the west side.
No,
Pigs.
we don't like pigs
The pigs are
either.
gone.
No,
Pigs
Yeah,
are
you
gone.
know what I'm
let's move
saying?
on.
What else we got? What
The
happened
movie
else in the
Dope.
world?
I know you were reviewing Jurassic Park last
see it
episode.
so
The movie Dope, you didn't see it?
No.
I saw it and I
ain't
fell
see it
asleep
either.
on it.
Ah,
I fell asleep on the movie Dope, and I'm sorry Pharrell. I'm sorry Forrest Whitaker. I'm sorry Diddy. I fell asleep. Probably in the first 30 minutes,
he didn't
maybe.
even make it that far.
No, you know what?
I feel like if you fall asleep, that's an automatic 2 thumbs
You know
down.
what? I fell asleep
Automatic.
and I woke up in enough time to see the ending.
2 thumbs down, yeah.
You know what? No. Here's what here's what I'll say. I fell asleep. I don't fall asleep in movies, but I fell asleep at Dope. It was dope, right? Because I didn't know whether the movie was like current times or was it like back in the day. Because
You sleep
the
17 minutes into the motherfucker. Of course you're not gonna know.
The actors were portraying like it was current times, but these high school kids got together. They love all retro. They love early or late 80s, early 90s.
Some wannabe 90s kids.
Yeah, they want to be
basically,
90s kids. And, they went and got their style and whatever, and that's just what they were. I understood the Pharrell reference in the movie because, as people know, Pharrell does more than just hip-hop. He does the NERD stuff, right? So he does that rock and roll.
Yeah.
So there was a part in the movie where these kids were doing, like, fucking rock and roll, and I'm like, oh, there's the Pharrell.
Oh, the little
Shit
Pharrell.
injected, yeah.
I mean, were they like suburban kids or they supposed to be like
No, they were
from the hood?
They're from
quote
Compton,
unquote?
I think it was in Compton.
So they like doing rock and roll in
And do you
Compton
remember
now?
old boy?
I'm
Do you
not
remember
mad
old
at
boy from what the fuck is the name of that movie?
ASAP, right?
Not ASAP. No, not ASAP.
that. What movie?
Come on, The Wood. Remember The Wood?
Like,
The
you went
Wood?
way
Remember
back.
Major
The Wood.
character?
Okay, so remember The Wood and remember old boy, who was the
one?
brother? Who was the brother's name that got pulled over? Come on, wait.
Man, I can't even.
Oh, I
don't
know.
even
Come
remember
on.
the
He's
He's
motherfucking
just like the
Wood.
regular black
I
thug.
keep saying Sydney, but yes. Who
Yeah,
the
we already know.
You said the
We don't
regular
know.
black thug?
With the regular black clip, like he plays a
Chauncey-
thug
not
in
Chauncey.
every movie that he
Not
ever
Chauncey.
plays.
Is it
in.
Bokeem Woodbine?
I don't know real names.
We don't know his real name, so I don't even know why he even
That's
asked. Like,
Bokeem Wood, but who the fuck
Bokeem
is that,
Wood.
man? We're gonna have to
now
ask
we gotta
Google.
Google, like,
Yeah, go
is
ahead.
that?
You're gonna know
You know
exactly.
what? Matter of fact,
You're
if
gonna
you
know
pull up the
exactly
Wood,
who he
Google
is when
the
you see him
Wood.
too. Like,
Google
oh,
the
Okay,
Wood
let me
real quick
Google
for
the
y'all.
Wood
The cast,
right
you know what I'm
now.
talking about.
That's,
Anyway,
I know exactly what
With
you're
Ace
talking about.
Boogie in it,
Jerry
right?
Curl,
Boogie.
Easy-E looking.
Ace Boogie
Ace Boogie. Who the?
from fucking
He's like the Easy-E looking.
Yes,
guy.
he's the Easy-E looking guy with the curls. Remember, he was like,
Yeah.
what was the name of the
Oh,
dude?
that weak ass nigga in the Medea movies.
He's
My
not.
dear
No,
Lord.
wait, what? Where?
I don't know.
No.
Listen to me,
What are
man.
we talking about?
In the Wood, okay? Can we get this? I'm asking somebody for the studio. What are we shouting out? What's his
He
name?
was like, "Oh, you like my sister."
Yeah, you know my sister, right? Who was the motherfucker in the thing?
Oh, that nigga. Oh, yeah.
Just know he plays the thug
yeah.
and everything.
Okay, yeah. That
The one with
dude.
the right there,
yeah.
DeAndre.
Stacy.
Bond.
Yeah.
Stacy.
That guy. Yeah.
Stacy.
Okay.
Right? So Stacy.
DeAndre Bond.
And what was the what was the sister's name? Hold on, wait.
Melinda
No, it was Melinda.
Williams Young, right there,
Where?
right there. Go back. Right, that was her.
Alicia.
Yes,
Stacy
Alicia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, internet. I know y'all sitting at home right now looking like it's Alicia. It's Stacy. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Blue B Tigers fitted juice. So, Stacy and Alicia. Stacy was in the movie.
Dope.
As a security
Love
guard.
her, bird.
And he was talking about, stay off Alicia, So it was kind of funny. I'm like, okay, great. They incorporated that. Awesome.
So it had his little touches to the
Little
early
touches to it.
movies we grew up with.
And, old girl, like, the dude, the main character, or Dope, whoever, I forget my man's name. He played a pretty good role. The main character Dope is going after. But wait, here's the thing. I got it. It was going after old girl, and it's a light skinned chick. Team light skin. Shout out Team light skin. It's a light skinned Lisa Bonet looking chick, right? From like different world. So he's in high school, and she's got to be like 24 and trying to get her GED, which is just. I'm like, oh, okay, that's how they do it in Compton. There's 24 light skin with the Alicia Keys braids. Got to get.
At least that's how they do it in the movies.
That's how they do it in the movies. So he was after her. It was just weird. It was just kind of weird.
So it wasn't a good movie.
It was just kind of weird. Maybe I fell asleep. Internet. Maybe correct me if I'm wrong. Dope might have been dope. I just fell asleep after about 27 minutes.
Dope might have been dope.
It might have been dope.
It might have been dope, but you never know.
So that's the movie review for this week.
I fell asleep 15 minutes into it. I don't know.
It might have been dope. So I don't know. But tonight, which when you'll hear it, it'll be Thursday, so the shit'll be old already. But tonight, BET Awards is jumping off.
Yeah, I just heard. You know,
Lori, do you care about the BET Awards?
I'm not either. You know, I'm not really like a big fan of that. You know what I'm saying? I hear about it later. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I heard your boy Diddy, who's been in the news all fucking week.
Take this.
You know what I'm saying? I heard he fell off the stage tonight.
Diddy fell off the stage. He got caught in one of them grates and shit or something like that.
I have no idea. I haven't seen the video.
Diddy's had a bad week.
As we were recording.
You said it right. Diddy had a bad week.
Yeah, he's swinging kettlebells at motherfuckers.
Diddy was at the softball game, and what did he do?
He's swinging kettlebells at the coach,
swinging like he was out there trying to hurt this man.
I think they were like in the office together, and the coach said something Diddy didn't like, and he
That's
really
why I don't like your records.
Yeah, and he picked up a kettlebell, like, oh, okay.
Where did the kettlebell come from?
He was the strength and conditioning coach, so it was like gym shit all around. You know what I'm saying?
So wait,
they're fighting in the locker room, basically.
Okay.
That's kind of fucked up.
So Diddy had a bad week.
You can't throw the fucking kettlebell at people like you know what I'm saying? You untouchable, you know what I'm saying? Like if he'd have hit that man might have fucking died. You know what I'm saying?
He might have died. He might have died.
Fucking kettlebells ain't light. Bitches ain't light.
All I'm saying is Rick Ross. What happened to Rose?
I have no idea.
He yoked up his Gardner wine, right? I don't know if his name was Juan or not, but
Juan Valdez.
Yeah, you know.
It might have been Jorge.
He kidnapped his fucking gardener.
He kidnapped Rick Ross, allegedly kidnapped his gardener. Right? And supposedly, you know, he's in the Holyfield mansion, so there's like 30 plus odd rooms. And he kidnapped his gardener and told him he couldn't leave.
For what? You know, what does the gardener do?
Yeah, what does the gardener
that he has to get kidnapped?
Maybe he didn't, trim them roses right. I don't know.
There's nothing the fucking gardener can do.
Gotta be a woman involved.
It's gotta be. Esmeralda was fucking around.
You think there's a woman involved, Lord?
I mean, who? Right.
I hope there's a woman involved. Shit.
When isn't there though? There's no other reason.
But to keep a gardener in you can't leave. So now Rick Ross
what is that
gonna
do? Right.
So now Rick Ross
you ain't gonna cut my grass for 3 days, motherfucker.
Is there gonna be a woman involved or money was stolen?
So the gardener
money was stolen. I think that's what I hope.
I think one of his jewels might have been swiped, or maybe some chicken from what is that shit? Wingstop.
Wingstop, man.
Wingstop, bad boy to the 2-piece. We had a definitely horrible experience. That's on for another topic.
So that's 0 for 2. Okay, another show indeed.
Because we got
you go to.
Shit.
Right.
But then look,
4 of these bitches, and they all kind of terrible. But that's neither here nor there.
Our guest,
not by my house.
So Lori, our guest, posted something up on IG. You know, talk about this Dej Loaf thing. What?
I deleted it because I don't want.
Why did you delete it?
Because I tried my best to
The juice is getting to.
I try my best to keep out of the drama, but
did you delete it for real? You deleted it for real?
I deleted it because it's like TMZ had posted that she had got into it with her ex-managers and there was a fight that broke out in there. Everybody was like, "That's not true. Oh my God, that's not true." Who gives a fuck for real?
Yeah.
We do know that there has been some changes in her management. I mean, that's not something that you have to.
Allegedly today.
I mean, this has been before. If you really pay attention, there's been changes in her management.
Okay.
So it's believable, but all the Dej Loaf, semi-gay, gay, and
that's what happened. It's like she supposedly was doing a sound check, right? The article said.
Yeah, and a manager, her ex-manager,
got into it with the current
manager.
And something else, and like a fight broke out. Like
it's no heavy lifting. It happens.
Yeah.
It's just
And apparently, didn't the guy go to the hospital?
prestigious, you know. We'll see when he comes back if he has something on his head or not.
Where's she from anyway? She from the east side?
Here.
I don't know, to be honest with you.
I don't know either.
She's been
I don't know
face-palming
either.
this whole time.
Yeah, I've been asking like.
I don't know
terrible
either, but
questions.
this is Detroit. This is what
we all
Detroit
from the
is.
same
You know what I'm
side.
saying? Like,
You
you
know what
got
I'm saying?
thousands of people who, you know, been working their hardest to, you know, be found. Then you got Dej Loaf that, you know, came out the blue. I'm not going to say that she hasn't been trying. You know what I'm saying?
Try me.
Yeah.
But, you know,
Rock that all
that's
white.
that's how life works.
As long as she wasn't that It's So Cold in the D chick. You know what I'm
What's
saying?
that?
Like,
T-Baby?
T-Baby. Shout out to T-Baby. She didn't have some rough times, but
Hey,
that song was
fuck
bad
T-Baby.
for
Shout
everybody.
out to T-Baby.
That
know
shit
what
was
I'm saying?
bad.
If
But
you see me
Dej
at
Loaf
a-
has
if
talent,
you
you
see me at a
know.
Coney, T-Baby,
But,
I love
no,
you.
it
but
is what it is.
If you don't see me at a
Teek
Coney,
gonna buy you a
fuck
Coney dog. I heard you struggling. I'm sorry.
I'm just telling you. T-Baby. What? That set us back. Detroit, that
That shit really did.
But it is cold in the D.
It is,
cold,
but it's
you
not
don't
like-
need to, not like that. You know what I'm saying? Don't.
It's not like that.
You know what I'm saying? Don't
It's cold.
portray the message like that. Like you got everybody looking bad around this motherfucker.
Anyway,
like,
look, okay.
But that's the problem right there.
So fast forward. Lord,
True.
we got this thing called What's in Your Whip. And I got clowned last episode because I said Rihanna was in my whip.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
a dude.
You deserve to get
And
clowned.
bitch better have my money. Just was talking to me. And I like Riri. And then Joe said as a grown-ass man, I can't say Riri.
No.
He was clowning me because as a grown-ass man, I can't call Rihanna Riri.
Why not?
Why not?
No.
See?
What's in my whip?
He likes
What's it? So
Rihanna,
what's in
so
your
he
whip?
can
What
get
are you
away with
listening
What
to
do I listen
right
to?
now?
Okay.
That's in your whip right now.
Melinda LeBeau.
that. Oh.
Melinda
It's my
LeBeau.
cousin, but she's the female Kanye West. Like
She's the female user.
entirely just
Melinda
beautiful.
LeBeau.
Yes.
Yeah. What should they
Tino.
look out for her? Like a track? Because hell,
She
I
has a
wanna
whole
hear it
EP
now.
out, and I will play it for you, and you're going to fall in love.
Ben's playing it right now. As we're
Melinda
talking right
LeBeau.
Yeah.
What's the
now.
name
Ben
of
is
the EP?
uploading Linda LeBeau.
Linda LeBeau.
So Linda
EP.
LeBeau is going. So
It's
then
called Loud Love. Her EP is called
Loud
Loud Love.
Love.
Loud Love. Okay.
And like the
That
female,
sounds
she
kinda
produces
fly.
everything.
So what type
she's
of
a
music
R&B.
is she?
She's R&B. She sings and
So she sing hurt music like Keisha Cole music.
man.
Man,
'Cause
that's
I
the
don't like
best
Keisha
music,
Cole.
man.
No, it's
No,
not
not
the best
Keisha
music.
Cole.
Not
She's
Keisha Cole.
the
Keisha
female
Cole.
Kanye West.
Keisha
like,
Cole and booby music.
once you
I don't want to
hear
hear
it,
it.
you're going to fall in love.
She's the female Yeezus.
Yes. Yes.
So she's got a lot to say
she
about
is
fashion.
the producer.
and-
Like she produces her own music.
Is it hurt music though?
And it doesn't sound like the Detroit
I'm
sound.
divorced, so I don't want to hear hurt music. I don't want to hear baby
No,
come back.
I
bitch,
like
messed
here.
up.
I like struggle music. You know
I
what I'm
like
saying?
struggle
No,
music.
it's not struggle
I need
music.
happy
Give me that
music.
shit. I want to feel your pain.
I
when you
need
sing it,
I
you know
need
what I'm
some.
saying?
You're successful, baby. Go ahead out there and get it. And
So you like fucking? What's that one dude we was just talking about? The Weeknd. You like one of that type motherfucker?
Yeah, The
huh?
Weeknd.
I can, yeah,
He
often, absolutely.
He sound like he crooning and fucking begging.
But the weekend is awesome. You can't. Okay, so anyway,
He's
what else is
decent.
your whip?
And Sino,
See, no, she's mentioned a lot of artists. that
Young
she has.
Rock. These are all people from Detroit because I like to support my Detroit artists.
Oh,
And M City, I fuck with him.
M City. Okay.
Red Zone Tay.
Oh,
It's a lot of places. It's a lot of people that are in my,
okay.
You ever heard of
Can
Dopehead?
you find them like on iTunes?
Yes,
or
iTunes.
YouTube?
Yes.
All that. She'll give you all that. All that be in the description of what's in our whip. Joel, what's in your whip? Sherm this week.
Well, she's talking about the Detroit stuff. You know, I don't know. You familiar with Danny Brown, right?
Absolutely.
All
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I know his girlfriend too. His girlfriend is a tattoo artist.
Oh,
Layla.
shit. Oh, I didn't know that. But he's got his man's in the crew. His name is Dopehead. The most ridiculous name ever.
Dope head. So
But-
dope head. So you listen to Danny Brown this week?
No, I was listening to Dopehead. He's got some dope shit.
Dope shit.
Quite
Dope
honestly.
head.
Yeah. But no, yeah. It's kind of fly. You know what I'm
is that?
saying?
Loud love. What is this? Oh my God, Apple's having issues.
No, it's not Apple. It's
Yeah,
the
man, that's
basement.
the other shit, right?
It's that other shit. She doesn't have a percentage on her phone. I gotta look and see what my percentage is.
But yeah, man,
If I'm
that-
at 2%, I gotta be at 2%.
The Dopehead is like
She's
some
just in the red.
old school rugged hip hop. First of all, who is this? That's your
My
boy.
cousin.
Oh man,
Okay. And the heart is some Kush.
Yeah, it's all about weed. This one track.
I
oh,
love
the
it.
shit is called Loud Love.
Loud love.
I like that title all of a sudden.
So Joe, who else?
I just put the fucking new Miguel in there. Wild Heart.
Okay, hold on. You
Oh
just put
hell
what
yeah,
in the car?
Miguel.
Miguel.
Yeah.
Hold on. Is
Tell
this
him, please
karate?
tell him.
Wait. Is this
I
karate
can't.
kick
You
Miguel?
can't. That's
Say
karate
wait
kick.
a-
Yes.
That's wait. You said Miguel is in your car?
Yeah, hell
the
yeah.
Puerto Rican sensation? No, he's
Yeah,
not Puerto
like-
Rican actually. I think he's
It's
Mexican.
another
Some kind
motherfucker he look like.
kind
You
of
know what I'm saying? Hey, that's two in 2 weeks.
I'm just saying. Wait, Miguel, you clown me for Rihanna.
Last
you
week
clown
was
me for
Logic.
Rihanna, but you have Miguel in your car.
Yeah. No, a lot.
Adorn.
The Miguel, that's grown man music, bro.
Like
So wait a minute.
on
Does
my
Miguel
bra.
have a
I
new
know,
album
right?
out, or you listen to his old album?
No, it's called Wild Heart. It's
Wild Heart? What is it
yeah,
about?
Just dropped. Shit is new music. I mean,
What is it? Is this heart music?
no, it's not really. It's more upbeat
It's
shit.
hurt music. I
Hurt
like. What's
music.
that other shit he got? Some let your pussy talk or something.
It's
Let
so
me hit it or
terrible. I
something.
hate music now.
Fucking
you know what I'm talking about? The pussy's
Tell
mine. Or
me
something?
that pussy is mine.
Whatever
Yeah,
it is.
you know exactly what it is.
I'm sorry.
Why you trying to front on me
I have
over
a
here?
guest here.
You know what I'm saying?
I want to hear her explanation on why she hates music now.
Right. I said Miguel. She
Did
just
you
shitting
understand
on
what
Lori, why do you-
title you said? The pussy's
The
mine.
pussy's
Yeah,
mine.
what's wrong
The
with
pussy's
that?
mine. That's the name of the song. The pussy's
Miguel.
mine.
What is wrong with that?
The type of generation I've come from. I've come from a generation where we were kind of like.
I mean, some subtlety and you
it
know
was
what I'm
very
saying?
subtle. Like you do not talk about. You don't even.
But he's
That
not.
song is
Say
telling
that
the truth,
word.
though. I know I'm sharing it.
But my
and-
whole
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
is-
that right.
Okay,
so
that's
let's
fine.
not even
All
kid
right,
ourselves.
all
You know what
right.
I'm saying?
But guess what? If there are a lot, it's a lot of old school music without even having to say certain words and stuff.
No.
that it's the same type of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like,
Yeah,
I just
mean-
feel like certain things shouldn't be. You know,
It's not
Something
like
should
it's
be
not
kept
like
sacred?
what's that old Master
we
P
have
song?
you have children.
It's not like that.
You have
Which
children,
one?
correct?
I do have some.
Do you have
children?
children?
Not yet.
Not yet.
That
Not
he knows
yet.
Do you
about.
would you like your
Not yet.
children to listen to the lyrics of the songs that
Not pussy is mine.
exactly?
Not pussy is mine.
I would
but
tell my
But
kids what pussy
we
is.
have
No.
kids, we have heard of songs that probably relate to the same type of music he's talking about.
True.
yeah, me
That's
and
way
Mrs. Jones.
more-
You know, it took me a long time
That's-
to realize he was
We
talking
have
about.
Jack
That's what it's
fucking-
about
you know what I'm
because you
saying?
don't
Cheating
want
on
your
his
kid
wife.
like,
But
yeah,
but
I'm a
ultimately-
side
but hold
chick.
on.
I'm
Ultimately-
okay with being
No,
a side
that's
chick.
not cool. But
Ultimately-
that's not
That's
Miss-
what the music.
That's not
that's what-
Miguel's music though.
It doesn't matter. It's what music is headed these days.
I agree.
So, okay,
Hell,
you
it's
know what
been
I'm saying?
there.
Like,
It's
it's
been
nothing
there.
sub-
So,
subtle
okay,
about-
Dopehead and Mr. Miguel. What else is in there? Is that all you
I
rocking
hate
with this
music.
week?
Yeah, that's all I got this
Kennery,
week. That's all I got
Commodores.
this week. She
She's
been back
stylistic.
to us.
She's
you know
going.
what
She's
I'm
going
saying?
back. She's going
No,
back.
I kind of want to know. Like, I feel like music is bad in a lot of degrees too. But like, I say
It's headed down.
Miguel because
I love that you're listening to Miguel.
dude, it's grown man music,
You're
bro.
listening to Blue
Straight up and
Tigers Fitted
down.
podcast, BlueTigersFitted.com.
Like, I'm gonna tell you like this.
Sherm is you know,
Hennessy's starting to have his voice.
listen to
Just
Miguel.
feel sad
Hennessy.
right
What's
now.
in my whip? Fuck that. I'm listening to some Jay-Z.
Which one?
Blueprint 3 we were listening to.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a solid
Blueprint
choice.
3 we were listening to. Some Jigga Man that's in there. What else was in there this week? There was some old school, some Isley Brothers, Between the Sheets.
That's another good choice.
You're so
Ron.
typical.
I
But
know,
I
right?
stopped listening to the Isleys when he was like,
How
doing
about
Mr.
Boys
Biggs.
to Atlantis?
See?
Yeah, she just
Internet,
went there.
do
on
you
us.
know? I don't think you know. You think you know, but you don't know.
Sir, please
It's
forgive me.
It's not.
Hey,
About to
I
turn
love
you out.
music.
It's just
Love
not.
music.
But
Tell,
that's,
I
tell
know.
me all the good shit. That's all I need to
I
know.
can have a whole
Jay,
playlist for you.
Ron Isley is in there. Oh, Jill Scott. I cannot
I
forget.
love Jill
Jilly
Scott.
from
She's
Philly.
still doing new shit. I haven't
Listen
heard
here,
no
man.
new
Jill
Jill.
Scott,
in a
Everything
while.
about
I think
her
it's
is
dropping.
perfect.
Jill Scott's dropping like the 24th or the 27th of July, something like that. I mean, somebody can help me out over there. I don't know. Look at that shit. Jill Scott is dropping the 24th, I think, of July. It could be the 27th. I could be wrong. But either way, she's got a track out now that's called Fool's Gold. And she called me up. She said, Tico, I want to write a new song.
Now, is what you call that? Heartbreak
she?
music?
She did. Jill called me and she said, I want to write a song. I know you've been going through some things. I know you've been divorced. Tell me a little bit more about
I
the
thought
situation.
you ain't want to hear heartbreak music.
Listen to what I'm saying,
Front
though.
man,
You got me.
man,
It's
front
nothing
and
about a
shit.
recovery, because bitch, I don't want you back. So that's what the ultimate.
It's move on music.
It's move
man.
on music.
Move on
Right?
music.
It's
whole different category.
It's a whole
now.
different category. So I said, Jill,
guess.
thank
Yeah.
you for making a song for me that I can listen to. Fool's Gold, Jill Scott. Holla at your boy. Engineer B pulled up for you, baby. And yeah, July 24th. I was right. 15 years since Who is Jill Scott debuted.
Who was? Oh wow, really? Wow.
15 years. How old do you feel?
Jeez. Old as
How
fuck
old?
now.
Right.
Old as fuck now. Let's take a long walk.
Jeez.
On the park.
I was just thinking of that shit as you was talking about Jill Scott.
Smoke a tree.
Smoking
You and me.
A J.
A J.
You know, as they do their thing in the park.
So it's been a while.
So you got Jill Scott in the whip?
I got Jill Scott in the whip right now. Fool's Gold.
Oh, okay.
It'll make you cry.
Through something.
It'll make you cry.
I ain't even mad at.
I'm over.
This is why he need to listen to that Miguel. He start thinking about something new.
I don't want to listen to Puerto Rican music. I love my Puerto Rican. Shout out to all of my Puerto Rican people that's out there, because I look Puerto Rican. I can fit in and be Puerto Rican. You seeing me? You seeing your boy now? Be Puerto Rican. But let's get to these sneakers before we wrap everything up.
Yes.
Lori's also, a sneaker enthusiast.
Yes, I am.
Because the sneaker head name
It's
is just
hype
like,
beast.
it's gotten out of there. It's like super hype beast mode.
Super hype
And
beast
what I mean by hype beast mode is that, people are grabbing everything out there, every release, just because
just because it's
hot.
a release and it sucks. Really.
Yeah, so we don't do that, So we're sneaker
So y'all
enthusiasts.
buy sneakers y'all want to buy.
Yeah.
Buy what you like.
But if
wear
I
what you
buy
like.
sneakers just because everybody else got them, I'm
You're
a
a
hype.
fucking
Hype
hype
beast.
beast.
Okay.
You're a hype beast.
I've had someone stand. I was in line, but I wasn't in line because I don't stand in line. But I was in line to get something because I had my friend. He worked at the store, so he came and brought my shoes to me. It's always friend. Don't do me because I'm black and I'm a female. Anyway.
Because she's black and she's a female.
Yeah. So he was like, "What are you guys standing in line for?" And I said, such and such. And he was like, "All right." When I'm standing in line too, I said, "Oh my God, no."
Oh no.
Oh, he just came out the blue like, okay, I'll do it.
Came out the blue like, I'm gonna get them too because I see a lot of people want them, so I'm gonna.
4 and 5.
So a hype beast is something like a Macintosh
follower.
Hold on.
An Apple follower, right? Is that what B would say?
God damn
No,
it!
it's not Apple.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Apple,
it's
no,
definitely
baby.
Apple.
No, baby.
on.
Because
Hold on.
I was
Man.
I was an Android. I was
I
all
was
of those
never
things.
Android.
I
But
did
no,
all
this
those
is
things,
what I'm
and that's
saying.
how I know. You have to know how
You
to
have to
compare
find
in
yourself.
order to find out what you like. You know what I'm
But
saying?
you get stands like this guy who probably never had an Android phone.
hey,
I've had
Like,
hey,
Android,
I'm just
and
gonna
I
have
know
an Apple.
just-
Beta tested
I like
Android,
Apple
buddy.
products.
this guy.
I've
Okay.
had all three. I've had Windows, Apple.
I had
and
all of
Android.
them. Windows
Yeah, me
sucks
too.
ass.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I
No,
did.
no,
it
you don't
does.
have to.
I like the Windows Phone now.
Do you?
I do, but the only problem I don't stick with it is the lack of apps for it.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's so
Yeah.
it's
I
gonna
like
become
the interface of
useless.
Everything, how everything syncs up.
That's
for
because,
me.
but the
Yeah,
lack of apps is really destroys everything.
I mean, if you don't have apps, you don't have shit.
Yeah, you
know
don't.
what I'm saying?
Okay,
At the
so
end of the
Apple
day,
all day. Steve Jobs me down.
Fuck no.
Okay.
Rest in peace, Steve Jobs.
Rest
but
in
fuck
peace,
no.
Steve
Oh,
Jobs.
rest in
Apple
peace.
sheep. Get it
Yeah,
right.
shit.
That- right.
fuck
Apple
what
sheep.
Fuck what you talking
know
about,
I'm
sheep.
saying?
Okay. Anyway, all I'm saying is
Yeah.
back to the
Hold
back
your
to the-
iPhone up,
Back
sheep.
to the sneakers, okay? Back to these shoes, okay? So that's what the hype beast is.
So
I just
hype
brought these
beast.
out because I had these in the studio, and it's a bunch of randomness, but it's a bunch of awesomeness at the same time.
So awesome.
So the Jordan 7
It is pretty
Bordeaux,
good.
right?
Yes, Bordeaux.
In case you didn't know what Bordeaux is a French
Yes.
word, okay? It's inspired by wine. You have this lovely burgundy on a sneaker. This is actually one from 5 years ago. So this is like from 2010. And it'll be back out on July 18th, I think. And it's going to retail for more. I think I paid $150 for
Yeah.
these. So I have 7 pair of these that I bought. 7, that's right, because it is the Jordan 7.
Jeez.
So do your math, people, and do 150 times 7. Your baby had 7 pair. And it was one of the shoes, this particular silhouette and this sneaker, back in the day before the internets really jumped off, and I'm talking about Hewlett Packard before it was HP, and I was burning CDs before Sherm, I was cutting off every 5 seconds of a damn song, and Sherm was hitting the whole shit. But I sold this same sneaker. It originally came out in 1991. It came out in 1991. And I sold this sneaker online, on eBay, for for $1,300. $1,300.
1,300.
$1,300 I sold this shoe for. Okay? And I wore this sneaker and I beat it up. I probably fucking cut grass in it and everything else. It wasn't crazy. And a guy sold this sneaker to a guy in the Netherlands for $1,300 back in the day. From 1991 to now, it released back in 2010. Again, I snatched up 7 pair because it was my childhood favorite. And it's re-releasing again here now 5 years later.
Look, I feel old and dumb. Is that the Jordan hair?
This
Is
not,
that was that referred to?
So the 7 was referred to as the hair, but it's the other colors.
It was like white,
red.
Yeah,
And those dropped
yeah,
already
yeah.
this year. So that was crazy. It's crazy. But that shoe's coming back out. So I had the shoe here. I thought I would just, share it. It's pretty dope.
Man, you got a lot of shit.
I got a lot of shit here. Back in that shoe you're holding right there, it's funny because, I have the original, which is what you're holding, Nike Air. And then I'm wearing the retro.
He just conveniently has the other one.
I just so happen to wear the retro. So if you can see from the camera work, the retro has this Jumpman on the back, which is the Nike, or which is the Jumpman. It's Jordan brand, right? Same sneaker. Fast forward, this is 1999. It's got the Nike Air on the back. So for my people listening, make sure y'all tune into the YouTube channel. You better see what the hell I'm talking about. But Nike Air versus the Jumpman on the back. This Nike Air is very coveted, and new sneaker heads, new sneaker people want this Nike Air on their shoes and will pay top dollar just to have an embossed lettering versus this Jumpman on the back to make it authentic.
Fucking sneaker weirdos.
And it's crazy because, again, same thing. You see Jordan
Nike
on the
Jordan.
retro, and then Nike.
The little things.
On the bottom, the little details, the little subtle details that's there. And people pay top dollar for this, but I got that shoe back in 1999. Some of my viewers, are y'all even from 99? I don't know. But it's crazy. I pulled those out as a shoe. I probably wouldn't wear it now because, again, the retro's out, so I'll just tear the retro up. But it's an awesome shoe, and then it came in both colors. So back in the day, Mike, didn't win any championships, but he was killing Clyde Drexler back in the playoffs.
What are those are the what?
This is the fours? The fives. These are the shoes he was killing Clyde Drexler's and shooting the threes.
92s.
89s.
89?
They didn't win the first championship to the Jordan 6 in 90.
91?
91. Excuse me, 91.
Okay, I'm about to say, don't play with me.
In 91, yeah. So, I just brought them out. I don't know.
Wait, so he wore these against Clyde then?
And didn't win. Well, I think he whooped the...
I was about to say, they bust Portland Trailblazers ass in 92.
Yeah, they bust Portland ass in 92, for sure.
And he won it. So what shoes did he win a championship in officially?
It's the Air Jordan 6.
This is like a pop quiz for you fucking Jordan nerds.
The Air
right
Jordan
here.
6. Michael won the first championship in. Black Infrared. I got those hanging around somewhere. I'll put those up on
Which
Instagram.
title did he win in the 11s?
Second. He won in the 11s. Now, this is the pretty unique. So that's the Space
Well, he
Jam.
didn't, right. That was just for the movie only, right?
That was for the movie only. He actually played in these sneakers back in Orlando Magic, actually. I think he debuted him against Shaq and Penny. And he did them for the movie as well. But the playoff 11s, he won the 96 championship. And when he came back off retirement, Jordan 10s, he sucked against Indiana that first year. I think he whooped Indiana 95 that first year.
The 10s are quietly one of my most favorite motherfucking shoes.
Yeah,
though.
and so the 11 was, it came back and he won championship in it. But Space Jams are hard to get.
Yeah, he concluded his career with the 14s, right?
He concluded his career with the 14s.
That's when he bust Byron Russell up.
That's when he bust Byron Russell's ass up. 14s I don't have up here, but he did it in 98 against Utah Jazz at Utah. Kind of like Steph Curry did it to my man LeBron at fucking Cleveland.
We ain't even talking no sports tonight.
Yeah, because that's great. Because my pocket's $150 lighter.
Yeah. You didn't want me to rub it in your face,
It's
but that's
$150 lighter. So I don't want to talk about sports.
next time we talk about betting, just consult me first. That's all I.
All I'm saying is that
I'll make sure you win.
It's a disaster, but look for the Bordeaux 7 if y'all trying to rock with this. July 18th. I think $190. Lori, I think it is.
Bordeaux?
Maybe 160. Because
You never know because
someone said they would get them for me.
that's not going to be 160. I'll get them for you regardless of the price.
Look at that. See? And that's called mutual respect.
It is.
called.
I need some Jordan
That's
connects.
mutual respect
Like-
is all I can say. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed the show.
Me too.
I hope you enjoyed our guests. Lovely guest, Lori. Joel, I know Engineer B hasn't really, there's a couple finger movements in there, pause, but,
The random hand you see.
the random hand you see.
That is B, the engineer.
See the hand.
The faint voice in the back that you might have heard.
The hidden hand, as they call it.
Yeah. but as always, Blue Tigers Fitted, we appreciate y'all rocking with us every week. Every Thursday, y'all can hear us live, right?
No,
So again,
no,
Lori,
no,
maybe
we're
not
not
live.
live.
Maybe
No,
not live.
yeah.
But you'll hear us. So
You'll
it'll be
hear
live,
us, but we're
it'll
not
be live
live.
to you, right?
Yeah.
That's the other thing. You know, the apps and
Facebook, Instagram,
definitely
Twitter.
make sure you
Hit us
Facebook. Blue Tigers Fitted. We got the page up, so subscribe there. On Twitter, because again, Twitter wouldn't let me add an E, so it's BLU Tigers Fitted at Twitter, right? IG is still Blue Tigers Fitted, and again, the website bluetigersfitted.com. Holla at your boy. But we out of here. We're gonna catch y'all next week. Again, make sure to hit the comment section below. Let us know what's going on, and sponsors come and rock with us. Lean with it, rock with it. As always,
giving out free beer shots.
As always,
I should take this shit up. You know what I'm saying?
BlueTigersFitted.com. We up out of here, y'all. Peace. Till next time. Peace.
What up, though, internet? This Sherm from Blue Tigers Fitted. New podcast coming through you with the Detroit look on life about everything and anything. Every Thursday we coming at you with something new. You need to come fuck with us. Blue Tigers Fitted. Come holla at your boy Teek, B, and Sherm. Every Thursday. Blue Tigers Fitted.